Alright guys, Papa Pepper here once again. Seems no matter how late I get to bed, lately I've been waking up kind of early in the morning on a consistent basis. I think I'm going to cut through here. And today started working on the next one you saw from that pond video. Working on a little more of the landscaping. Started a fire because the children caught some little carp. So these two each managed to catch carp on their line today. Not the biggest, but definitely beautiful. What do you think about those?
They're real pretty and good size.
Did they put up a good fight? Let me see yours. Oh yeah, let me see yours. Way to go, kids. How much fun was that?
Fun. It's fun at crossing the water to get to the spot.
We had to cross all that water to get to the spot where the road runs out here. And it gets how deep on you, son? How deep is that water?
About
up to the carp? Whoa! Put your carp back in the bucket. Good girl. I was gonna try smoking one up with some hickory. Let them get a taste for that. You know, they're a fish. People eat them around the world. Kind of considered a trash fish here, but we eat them. They got fins and scales, and they're pretty good. But I started my fire, had done a little work on the computer, started working on this, and last night before I went to bed, there's two sheep down in this pasture that were pregnant, and we were expecting to have babies in the near future. I think the one's name is probably Recess. The other one's name is Lavender. And Recess last night, her milk bag was pretty swollen. They come in the milk, start producing it ahead of time so it's ready when the baby gets there. And then yeah, back behind her in kind of her private parts looked a little swollen and like it might be preparing for birth. So I was thinking, you know what? And here's the dad. Hey, Dodge. Crazy one. I just liked them because they seem kind of cool. They got the 4 horns there. They're spotted. They're cool looking one. But I guess a lot of Satanists like the Jacob sheep because of the 4 horns and then their chin or the nose. It kind of, they say they've got a head shaped like a pentagram. It's not why we got into them. But I came down here this morning and Recess still hadn't done much. But Lavender and Jacob sheep will usually be either like a brown or black and white, or kind of a lavender color. And she's got the lavender colored wool, but she had one. And this is the first one I think she's ever had that was not all white. So there it is. I'm just going to kind of try to set the camera down here and get some sweet moments. So it's kind of cool with those guys that, you know, the moment they come out, they're able to get up and stand. The mom will lick them off and clean them. And it's nursing right now, you know. It knows how to do that, and as they nurse, the mom spends a lot of time kind of licking their behind too. And right now she's still got like a red cord, umbilical cord, hanging out from behind. I'm not sure if she's gonna have doubles. She's thrown us 2 one year, 2 another year, I think. And 1 last year? 1 this year, is that right? I'd have to look back on actually when we got these things and how she's done. But she's a good mama. This is the first one that she's actually thrown that looks like a Jacob sheep, so that'd be coming in from Dodge's genetics, which is good. The first one we had some horns, Johnny Clearwater, and they curved right in front of his face, and 2 other ones curled back right by his eyes. They didn't, you know, cut into his head or hurt his eyes. But he had some pretty bad genetics, and he was passing on some messed up horns to his children. And the second one we had was Rambo, who actually came with these guys here. But Rambo had white horns and some other things that are just not as strong genetics. So now that we got Dodge, he's pretty much at the breed standard. Wow, and I'm guessing this one's a ram, just by looking at the forehead. What do you think, Blueberry? Is it a ram? You think it's a ram? I think it's a ram. Just by looking at the forehead, it seems that the males will have kind of a much bigger, more pronounced forehead because they're going to have those horns growing out. So like I said, I got up real early, came out to see this, and then I let these ones know. Good morning, girls. What do you got there? You got some juice for the baby? They drink milk, actually.
No, I have molasses water.
Molasses water. Hey, Blueberry. We should get that one some carrots, huh?
It's so cute. He has horns.
Ah! What's the first thing you just said?
He has horns.
He has horns. That's what I was just talking to the camera about, was that it looks like he's got a big forehead and like he's going to have some real strong horns. I do not know if she's going to have another one. Whoa, Blueberry. That was my tripod. Or not. But look at those nice, beautiful long tails, too. I really thought that one was going to have one.
Well,
I mean, she still will.
She looked like she might have it a little bit more. I mean, her bag was bigger, too, and it just came up.
So how can you tell when they get near?
Some ewes don't have their bags fill up till they have their babies, but some start having them fill up before they have their babies, and then you can also feel from their ligaments above their tail, like they kind of
change right before, yeah. So what do you think? Does she have another one?
I think so.
You think so? Well, we'll see. Whoa!
See, she's mad that she keeps doing it.
Hey, Mrs. Hook. Mrs. Hook came with Johnny Clearwater. She's got 2 little nubs, kind of a short one, and then the one that hangs by her eye. But that one is loose, so it doesn't cut into her head. This is the best ewe we got as far as genetics. She's got the 4 horns, crazy horns. That's her daughter, and she actually had 5 when she started, but they grew together into 2. And they can have 2, 4, or 6. Right?
Here comes Dodge.
Hey, Dodge. Come say hi to the fam. You're a dad again.
And Skylight.
What's up, buddy? Yeah. Don't lick knives, please. Thank you. Oh, look at her go. Yeah, that one is going to have some serious horns.
Oh, you can see.
I mean, you know what I mean? I was just looking at that.
I didn't see that before. I at least know he's going to have 2.
Well, we'll hook her up with some privacy here. We could let her move into the other side of here, too.
Yeah, because Blueberry is a little mean to babies sometimes.
Or we could just move Blueberry and the other one on this side. Let's do that. Let's pull this one. Is that her mom or no?
Yeah, no.
No. Okay. So Recess's twin is actually her mom. And she looks a lot like Mrs. Hook because she's got about the same hook on the same side of her head. Okay, well, let's get Blueberry and the other one over on this side of the fence. And then we'll go from there. We'll leave that one, then we can give her her drink. Cool. So while I wait to see what happens, that sheep has another lamb or not, or if the other one starts going, got this fire started up with some hickory. Marinated these carp fillets. It was a small carp the kids caught, but all of this is just kind of part of teaching them how to simply and easily be able to, you know, sustain life, to make a lot out of nothing. A lot of people just shoot carp and throw them on the bank, or they catch carp and throw them on the bank. Bow fishing season is pretty much upon us. The carp should be spawning soon, and there'll be people just shooting them and throwing them on the bank. I may start bringing them home for the chickens for feed or something, but it's tasty meat. You know how to prepare it. It doesn't take a lot. So that's one of my projects today while I continue gardening and working on the pond. So here's a little new and improved pond. Put the second one up, put that sloping piece down. On each side of there, I planted what they call a hummingbird vine. That's what they sell them in gardening catalogs for. They grow wild here on our property. When I'm able to, I want to incorporate the wild, natural, native species. So it's a long vine. It's got orange flowers that are pretty long. I don't know, hummingbirds like them. That's some sort of like wild daisy here. Got a couple pieces of driftwood kind of more hanging out around the edge. That piece is now coming in. It's just all, as I was mentioning, kind of more natural barriers. So that one I just lifted from 50 feet that way, placed it there, here. This guy's starting to wake up for the year. There's a couple of these. I hope they don't get out of control. They can grow pretty big. But I'm just gonna keep working my way through this and yeah, do some different groundscaping through here. Got some ideas, so looking forward to see what all we get done. Go check that carp and check the lambs here though. So I'll see if I can do it at this height or if I'm gonna need to move it down. But it's starting to look really good. I may give it a flip too, but pretty much I just want it hot smoked with that hickory. Just take a while. And we'll see how it tastes by the end. Probably like smoky leather, but we'll see. So there it is after the smoke was stoked. Well, there it kind of is. But it is looking good. I think this is going to work just fine. It's just cranking up in there. Real nice and hot. Oh, that looks beautiful. Food don't have to be expensive or fancy to be gourmet and incredibly flavorful. Wow, this is gonna be good. Well, somebody might be an only child. Look at that guy. Look at him. She might be done. That might be the only one she has. What do you think, child?
It looks so cute.
What do you think it is, a boy or a girl? Why?
Because of the shape of its forehead.
Because of the shape of its forehead. How old are you?
5.
I love that, guys. Because of the shape of this one's forehead, she thinks it's a boy, a male. You think it's got a nice big forehead ready to hang onto a bunch of horns?
Yeah.
I think so too. And she's still got that dangling. She still hasn't passed the placenta, has she? We'll see if she's got another one or not. It's been a little bit, but okay. Okay, well, and that other one's pretty close to going too. She should be soon. Yes, I'm talking about you. Have me a little baby too, okay? Wow, well, we'll see, but we might still get another one out of her. Right, Blueberry? Yeah? We'll bring you a carrot next time we come. So I knew a risk that I had with using dry cedar and leaves at the top was that it could start on fire. Had a couple little mishaps before, but that's the one reason I want to build one of these fully out of stone and make it like a little stone dome. I've got some ideas. It should work, and I kind of salvaged the carp. Still smells really good. So we might give it a try here. See what we can do. Boy, there's still some goodness in there. Look at that. There's still some goodness in there for sure. Mmm. That is savory. Hold on, bugger. We'll save these for the chickens. Wow. You can see where it is? You can bite a little piece off there. But watch out for little bones. I didn't take the little bones out.
Got something stuck in my eye.
It does taste like carp. I'll give it that. See those bones? Little bones, bugger.
Oh.
Take a little nibble. Right. I could have let it go longer. Yeah, I thought there was one in there. And got all this charbroiled on the outside. This would have been really tasty. But still some satisfactory stuff there. The marinade's pretty good, huh? Tick, 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 tick. Hey, Crazy Horns. How you doing, Mama? Whoa! Yeah, you're okay. I'm just coming to say hi. See what you guys are doing out here today. Oh, he's so cute. Oh. You guys are alright. You're alright, Dodge. Yeah, buddy. You're alright. Look at that little guy. Now, the placenta did come out. You can actually see it over there on the ground. That little guy's doing alright. Didn't check him out too much yet. But wow, what a little guy. We've had a lot of rams this year too. We've had 6 rams and two ewes so far. But that's more than fine. Last year we didn't keep any ewes. 2 years ago we kept that one there and Crazier Horns behind Mrs. Hook because they were the better ones. Just trying to get up to a breed standard more. Hey, what's up, Blueberry? So there we go. Super cute stuff. So guys, we've got some day left to be had, but other than burning our carp, it's been a pretty good day. Got some garden work done, got some pond work done, got a number of other things we're gonna do, and soon we might have a special one where we get to go fishing somewhere special and maybe really lay into some fish. That'll be cool if it happens. But pond's looking good. Garden's getting planted. New ram is doing well. Those guys behind me. Looks so nice to have sheep running around in green pastures. Some over there, some back here, some in the back of the property, but that'll be about it for this one, guys. I'll see you next time. Papa out.